Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years. We're dedicated to delivering quality auto parts, expert customer service, fast and free shipping, all backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. So visit us at 1AAuto.com, your trusted source for quality auto parts. We're going to remove this whole panel, so we're going to start by taking off the spare tire jack crank. Take that off. And now there's a series of clips. They have Phillips head screws in them. We'll show you how to get them out. There's 4 across the front, 2 more which are missing on this vehicle, and then there's 2 clips back here which are different style, although I'm pretty sure they should be this Phillips screw style. So the way these should come out is you turn them counterclockwise and very lightly almost pull up on the screwdriver while you're doing it so they come out. And then once you have that out, the whole clip will come up and out. You may run into them where they don't want to come out that easily. And in that case, you'll probably need a little 90-degree pick tool, although sometimes you can be successful getting, well, my fingernails aren't very big. Sometimes you can get a fingernail under there, but what you probably have to do is get a pick tool right in underneath just to pry up a little bit while you turn it and pull it out. These ones back here are a different style. You pry up, pull the center up and pull it out, although I'm pretty sure these should be the Phillips screw style. Once you have all the clips off, panel lifts up and off. I'm going to remove this cover, 2 10mm bolts on this side and 1 over on the passenger side. And remove those, 10mm socket and ratchet. Loosen the throttle body clamp with a flat blade screwdriver. And you just kind of pull up and down on the whole ducting. There are tubes that go on the side. Once you pull it off the throttle body, you can twist a little bit and pull those tubes free. Clamp for the air filter, pull that off. Then there's 2 connectors, one easy to see here. Press down on the tab and disconnect. You may press down the tab, use your screwdriver, pry a little bit to help loosen it up. The connector's off. And then there's another connector, press the tab and disconnect. And the intake tube comes up and out. Okay, you can see we have a lot of stuff off the front of our engine, which is good, so we can show you how the belt routes, but obviously it's going to be more compact for you. Here at the top, the belt's on the alternator, goes down around the power steering pump, back up around your water pump, then down and around the crank, up and around your tensioner, back down for your AC pulley, and then back up across this idler pulley and to the alternator. You're going to want to feed a breaker bar up from the bottom. And you're going to have the fan here, but you should be able to reach up and in, get your breaker bar in, then grab and pull down. Once you pull down, you can flip it off of one of the pulleys and then release your breaker bar slowly and take it out. And now you can reach down, bring the belt up, flip it off the water pump pull it up and out. And then pretty much the hardest part will be get it off your AC compressor and pull it up through. 3 10mm bolts hold the tensioner on, 1, 2, and 3, and they're all very reachable from up top. You'll have a little less room because the fan and fan shroud are in the way, but it's still very doable. And as the last bolt comes out, and I always save the top one for last because it's easiest to turn by hand, pull your tensioner up and out. And reinstall, put it down in place. Start your first 10mm bolt back in. Torque these to 15 to 22 foot-pounds. Obviously we have a lot of stuff removed. This is so you can show you this process easier, but you will have to contend with your fan and stuff. Take a loop between the idler and the tensioner pulleys, push it down in, and you can get it from below, so push it down in and put a loop over your AC. Then take your belt, push it down underneath your crankshaft and put a loop around the crankshaft. Okay, and then it comes up over the water pump and down over the alternator, and we'll leave it off of the power steering pulley. That'll be the last part we put on. Okay, so we're going to use a 1/2-inch ratchet, and the bigger the ratchet you have, the better, because you're going to want to feed it up into here, get it into your tensioner, and keep in mind your fan will be on for some repairs. Get that ratchet as high as you can, and then reach through, pull the tensioner down, and then pull your belt onto your power steering pulley. If it's not working on the power steering pulley, let it come off the water pump pulley. Get it on the power steering pulley. Sometimes it's easier to push it up and onto the smooth pulley. But again, you'll have your fan in the way in some places. Then release the tensioner and remove your ratchet. And put your air intake back in place. In place over here, tab winds up there, and this clamp goes on. Just reach down, make sure nothing's getting pinched. Lock that down into place, and your mass airflow connection. Reconnect it. Reconnect this connector. The tube down here goes in. In there. Flat blade screwdriver to tighten up the clamp that holds it onto the throttle body. And put the throttle body cover back in place. And just have to kind of move it around a little bit. Figure out where the bolt hole is. I'm actually cheating, just looking right through here. I can see there, start it up, and then push this side down into place, and start my 2 bolts over here, and then tighten them up. Put the cover back on. So in place, you can see all the holes. These back clips, just make sure the center's popped up. Push them down in, push the center in. And then these ones across the front. Clip in first, and just push the center right in to lock it. Put your jack handle back in. Thanks for watching. Visit us at 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.